So if you're a high-level agency owner, you may be one of those people who's been asking for this feature like I have for a while. They've finally released the announcements feature, which is basically a banner ad that you can show your sub-accounts to offer additional services, products, or upgrades. It's a little quirky and has some limitations, but nevertheless, we can showcase our products and services right in front of the client and generate additional revenue. This feature is only available at the agency level. I'm going to show you how to use it, so let's get to it. Okay, when you come into your agency at the agency level, you go to My Settings and you're going to see a new menu item called Announcements. Here you're going to see all the announcements from high level, and you get the opportunity now to edit some of them. They're set up as critical announcements, warning announcements, and general announcements. If you go back to all, you'll see them all. And you can edit some of these, but some of these are also locked. So one thing that's important is I want you to make sure that in your company settings under your white label that you have a white label domain set up. If you don't, you need to set this up. It's going to come into play later. Now, if we go back to the announcements, you're going to see there's an Add Custom Announcement button. Click that, and now you can create your own custom announcement. If you want to change the name of it, you've got to hit the pencil icon, you've got to make the change, and then hit the check mark. It doesn't save like it does on the other features. You have to actually click this check mark to save your name changes. Now in the content section, you can pretty much put anything you want in the body, and you can add emojis. The announcement priority is the three sections we covered a minute ago: critical, warning, and general. It's basically three different colors. It has no bearing on anything else. You've got a primary button. You can either turn it on or turn it off. If you do turn it on, you can set up the button text. And the limitation is, we'll cover this in a minute, is the button action will only open within the app. It will not pop outside of the application. The URL path is also limited. It's kind of strange, but if I type X in here, you'll see that what happens right here is it automatically pulls my white label domain name and only adds to the end of that. Okay, so next we get into styles. You can change the background color. You can change the text color. You can change the button background color. And you can change the button text color. When you get to audience, it's basically a visibility setup. You can either set it up to show to all sub-accounts or not, or show to the agency level or not. When we go to schedule, the frequency here is always persist until dismissed, or once per user. After the user dismisses it once, don't show it again, or repeat every X after dismissal. You can repeat it every minute if you want to after they exit out, or you can repeat it every hour. You can set it up to repeat however you like. The start sending is immediately, or you can set up a custom time frame. Stop sending is the same. So if you were running a special for 30 days, you could set it up here to run for only 30 days. I always want to start mine immediately, so I just select immediately with no end date. So now that you know how to set up the basic look and feel of the announcement, we need to get into the critical part of this new feature, and that's the button action and what the button action actually does. I want to use this button as a CTA. I want to let my clients know that I've got a new service or a new product for them, and I want to display that to them so they can quickly make a decision. Now, our major problem is our path. Anything we type in here winds up being tacked on to the end of our white label domain name. After spending a few hours with this, I've finally figured out that this feature is basically a glorified custom menu link. Let me show you what I mean. So if you're not aware, high level basically works like this. You have some menu options on the left, and when you select a menu option, it puts the contents of the menu option into what's called an iframe. This iframe works like every other iframe does in a browser. What you can do with a custom menu link is create a menu item that pops something in this iframe. For example, I don't hide the fact that I'm using high level with my clients, so I give them a high level menu support option. When they click this option, it pops up the high level knowledge base. You can get all the answers they need from there. So all this custom menu link does is pop the page URL. Here's the page URL. This is the actual page that is popping inside of high level's iframe. You can do this for any page that you create in high level. For example, I've got a client change request form, and instead of sending my clients to this URL, I just created a custom link that pops that page in, and my clients can fill out the change request form without having to leave the application. But what I want you to take note of here is that when I click this change request form and it pops this page, it shows me the URL for this custom menu link. And in that URL, it has my white label domain name. It's got a V2 in there. It has a location, and this is the location address for this particular sub-account. And it tells the system it's a custom menu link, and then it has the code for that particular custom menu link. Just keep this in mind for a minute. So if we go back to our announcement, and we want this button to pop a URL into the iframe, we're going to create a custom menu link and then grab the URL from that menu link and put it in this URL path here. When we do, this button will function just like a custom menu link. When my client clicks the button, it will pop the URL that I want inside the iframe. So let's build the custom menu link. So let's say I've got a new service and I'm going to provide Facebook and Instagram ads. And instead of sending them an email or sending them a text message, I want them to be able to see this inside the application. So I'm going to create a custom menu link for this first. So I'm going to go over here to my agency and I'm going to create a custom menu link called Facebook Ads for You. I'm going to grab the URL and I'm going to pop it inside the page. If I edit this, I've added this in here because I'm going to pop this inside the iframe. Next, I'm going to show you how to pop it outside into another tab. This is the URL I'm going to use. I'm going to pop it inside the iframe. I'm going to show it to the agency. I'm going to show it to the sub-accounts. I'm going to show it to all sub-accounts, exclude none. They don't need the microphone or the camera. Now, one thing I will say, if you think you can select this and it will open in a new tab, you're wrong. The announcements feature overrides this and puts everything inside the iframe. So this won't work. So we're going to go back and select iframe. We're going to save this. Now let's see if it works. We're here in the demo account. We go down. And here's the custom menu item. When I select this, it should pop the page, and it does. So this works exactly the way we want it to work. But what I really want is I want this URL right here, because I'm going to take this URL and I'm going to put it in this button. Now what I want you to know is that this location is very important. You have to use a location in this process. If I switch over to my agency and I click on the same custom menu item, it will give me the same page that I'm looking for inside the iframe, but this URL right here won't work. I've tried this 2 or 3 times and the location has to be in this URL. So let's go back to the demo account and get the custom menu link. I'm going to grab this link and I'm going to save it to a notepad. Then I'm going to go back over to my announcements, and I've already created an announcement called Facebook Ads Inside. So I'm going to edit that. And before we get into setting the path here, I want to show you something else. High Level allows a few custom values here. If you just type the double bracket, it'll pull them up and you can see the ones that you can use. One of those is location ID, and I'm going to show you what High Level does automatically. When I paste that URL to the custom menu link in here, High Level took out the location numbers and replaced it with the location ID variable. I didn't do this. It just automatically happened when I pasted the link in. One of the reasons this works is High Level puts in our agency domain at the beginning of this. We can't change this. So now if I save this and it's published, when one of my clients click this button, it's going to show in the iframe the same URL we defined in the custom menu link. So when we go back to our demo account, we can see the banner ad is displayed. And when I select the button, it shows the page that I want to put in front of my clients. Now that we know this works, we don't even need this custom menu link. So if we want to, we can go back to our agency and remove this option from our sub-accounts. Or we can leave it there and have it in 2 places. Okay, so we've got this little problem with the feature. It only opens within the app. I suspect at some point they're going to open this up and allow the button to open a tab, but for now we need a workaround. Let's say I'm an affiliate for this company and I don't know or trust whether or not my affiliate link is going to work inside an iframe. I want to offer this to my clients, but I want to pop this out into a new tab. There are other times when the bigger companies won't even allow you to use their URL inside an iframe. For example, I've got this custom menu link that pops HubSpot, and when you click it, it gives you the standard HubSpot refuses to connect. Lots of companies will do this. But if we want to show our clients a new feature and we want that button to pop a new tab, we're going to have to create a safe page for the application to show in the iframe and then do a 2-step. So what we really need to do is create a jump page. Hey friends, if you're getting any value out of this video, could you do me a huge favor and hit that subscribe button? It'd mean the world to me. It also give me a little validation that what I'm doing means something to someone. Thanks. So what do I mean by a jump page? A jump page is just a mini landing page. You just create a web page, put whatever you want on it. Just make sure it has a button that pops outside into a new tab. And that URL for the new tab is wherever you want to send the client. You don't even have to attach a domain to this. If you click the preview link, it'll give you the URL for the page. Just copy it, get rid of this question mark, no track true. And this is the link to the page you want to pop inside the iframe. So let's do this. Okay, the first thing we do is create a custom menu link. Give it a link title. We're going to call it Blue Sender. I've added out to it because it's going to pop outside of the iframe. The URL is the page we just created. We're going to open the link in the iframe. It's going to be in the agency and the sub-account sidebar. We're going to select all accounts, exclude none. Everybody gets to see it. Don't need a microphone or camera. Going to save that. Go to the demo account and see if it works. Go down, find the button. It pops the jump page. Get the offer. And it pops a new tab. Go back to the sub-account. Grab the menu link URL. Copy that. Go back to the agency. Go to the announcements. Create the blue sender announcement. Drop in the URL for the custom menu link. Save that. Go back to the demo account. We know the Facebook ads button works. We want to get the second announcement. iMessage for your CRM or workflow. Get blue sender. It pops the jump page. Get the offer. And it pops the page we need in a new tab.